Mitosis, that is the first cell division. Now we'll be starting the second one, that is meiosis. One very important thing is please focus on the spelling of meiosis. I have seen many students writing the spelling wrong. So whenever you start about meiosis, wherever you are writing, whenever you prepare your notes or self-explanatory points, make sure the spelling is correct. Let's move on to meiosis. We always remember about meiosis that meiosis occurs in the life cycle that involves sexual reproduction. Meiosis occurs in those life cycle or those organisms life cycle where sexual reproduction is involved. It is a very special form of cell division because it reduces the number of chromosomes in such a way that each daughter nuclei receives only one set of each kind of chromosomes. Listen carefully. It's a cell division which reduces the number of chromosomes. If you remember in mitosis we call it as equational division because the number of chromosomes remain the same. However, in meiosis what happens is, it's a division which reduces the number of chromosomes and it reduces the number of chromosomes in such a way that each daughter nuclei receives only one set of each kind of chromosomes. That means one set of maternal kinds and one set of paternal kinds. When I say each kind of chromosomes, I mean maternal and paternal. So if I elaborate this definition, it becomes, it is a cell division which reduces the number of chromosomes in such a way that each daughter nuclei receives only one set of maternal and paternal chromosomes. Now what will happen? Because the daughter cell is receiving only one set of maternal and paternal chromosome, it will result in the production of a haploid daughter cell. What kind of a daughter cell will be formed over here? Only a haploid daughter cell will be formed. In meiosis, very interesting, you will find that nucleus divides two times. Now listen carefully. In meiosis, the nucleus divides twice, but the replication of chromosomes takes place only once. You will study this in detail when I go into meiosis stages. But the most important and interesting thing about meiosis is that in this the nucleus divides twice, but the replication of chromosomes will take place only once. And when will it take place? During the interphase of meiosis 1. When interphase stage will come of meiosis 1, only that time replication of chromosomes will take place. Meiosis is also called as reductional division, okay? Because we see that the number of chromosomes are reducing. In diploid organisms, meiosis takes place during the formation of spores or during the formation of gametes. Whenever we say about diploid organisms, we talk about meiosis. Remember that if it is a diploid organism, then meiosis will take place during the formation of spores or during the formation of gametes. But in haploid organisms, it takes place during the germination of zygote. When will it take place? During the germination of zygote. Let's listen carefully again. What is meiosis? Where does meiosis occur? The first introduction to this video tells you where does meiosis occur. You should prepare accordingly to the questions. Where does it occur? It occurs in life cycles which involve sexual reproduction. Okay? Why is it a special kind of a reproduction cell division? Listen. It's a special kind of a division because it reduces the number of chromosomes. How does it reduce the number of chromosomes, or what is the pattern of reduction of the number of chromosomes? Listen now. It is a pattern in which the number of chromosomes are reduced in such a way that each daughter nuclei receives only one set of each maternal and paternal chromosomes. So, it results in the production of which kind of a daughter cell? Haploid or diploid? Obviously, it results in the production of a haploid daughter cell. Why is it such a special kind of a division? Because in meiosis, the nucleus divides twice, but the replication of chromosomes takes place only once. Which event takes place twice in meiosis? The answer is very simple, the nucleus division. The nucleus divides twice. And which event takes place only once? That is the replication of chromosomes. When does the replication of chromosome take place? It takes place in the interphase of meiosis 1. During which time does meiosis take place in diploid organisms? In diploid organisms, meiosis takes place during the formation of spores or during the formation of gametes. But in haploid organisms, it takes place during the germination of the zygote. Moving on to the essential features of meiosis. What are the essential features? Essential features means if meiosis is going to take place, these features will certainly be present. Number 1, it undergoes 2 successive cycles of nuclear and cytoplasmic division. I just told you the nucleus divides two. So obviously it is a karyokinesis, it is followed by cytokinesis. So nucleus is dividing twice, cytoplasm is also dividing twice. So what is the first important thing to remember? It undergoes two successive cycles of nuclear and cytoplasmic division known as meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. The first cycle is called meiosis 1 and the second cycle is called meiosis 2. So there will be two successive cycles of nuclear division and cytoplasmic division. In the first cycle, nucleus and cytoplasm will divide, that is meiosis 1, and again the nucleus and cytoplasm will divide, that is meiosis 2. So there are two cycles of division, successive cycles, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Second point, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2 occur one after the other. Either there is a very short interphase or there is no interphase. I am talking about the gap between meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, that is the interphase. The gap between meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, that is what we call as interphase. Listen here, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2 generally occur one after the other. Either there is no interphase or even there is an interphase and it is a very short one. That means the time between meiosis 1 and meiosis 2 is very short, or either there is no time at all. Back to back, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2 take place. Third one, after the replication of the parent chromosomes, the initiation of meiosis 1 takes place. Now meiosis 1 takes place when? Okay, I told you in the beginning that replication of chromosomes will take place in interphase of meiosis 1. That means the replication of chromosomes have already started, the replication of chromosomes has already started or it has already been completed during the interphase of meiosis 1. So, after the replication of parent chromosomes, initiation of meiosis 1 takes place. What we are trying to say is meiosis 1 will start after the replication of chromosomes has occurred. So, after the replication of the parent chromosomes, meiosis 1 is initiated and it takes place in order to produce identical sister chromatids. Why is meiosis 1 started? It is started to produce identical sister chromatids. So what is basically happening when meiosis 1 starts, initiating of meiosis 1 takes place? This is to produce identical sister chromatids. Next beta, meiosis takes place about a few days to get completed rather than minutes and hours that were needed for mitosis. When we talked about mitosis, we said it takes a few minutes or a few hours. Okay, you remember 24 hours I told you, or 90 minutes. So, mitosis generally takes minutes and hours, but meiosis takes about a few days to get completed. So, it's a comparatively longer process compared to mitosis. The next one, the pairing of the homologous chromosomes and the recombination takes place during meiosis. Meiosis, one very interesting thing takes place is pairing of the homologous chromosomes. The homologous chromosomes get paired and then recombinations take place. Recombinations, new combinations will take place because pairing will take place. Because pairing is done now, new pairing is formed. If there are new pairs being formed, obviously recombination will take place. The last one beta. See, finally after meiosis 2 is finished, I mean we had meiosis 1, then we had meiosis 2. So after meiosis 2 gets over, finally after meiosis 2, we get 4 haploid cells. How many cells are formed? 4 cells will be formed after the meiosis 2 also gets over, and all these 4 cells are haploid. Is it okay for everybody? These are the essential features of meiosis. We said it undergoes 2 successive cycles of nuclear and cytoplasmic division, which we call as meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Meiosis 1 and 2 occur at one after the other or a very short interphase. Next, after the replication of the parent chromosomes, meiosis 1 initiates so that what can be produced is identical sister chromatids. Next, meiosis takes about a few days to get completed instead of mitosis, which generally takes as few minutes or few hours. Next, pairing of homologous chromosomes takes place. Obviously, this new pairing will lead to recombinations. And the last one beta, after meiosis 2 gets over, finally what we get is 4 haploid cells. Now we are going to start with meiosis 1 in the next video. But before we start with the stages of meiosis 1, let me just give you a brief introduction. Meiosis 1. During this division, during the first division, that is during meiosis 1, what happens is the homologous chromosomes of each pair, they separate from each other. Remember, when meiosis 1 is going to start, what is mainly going to happen? What is mainly going to happen is that the homologous chromosomes of each pair will separate from each other, and each separated daughter cells, and they will go where? They will enter into each separated daughter cells. Now what will happen? This will reduce the number of chromosomes from diploid to haploid. How did it reduce? Listen again. When meiosis 1 will start, during this division, the homologous chromosomes of each pair will separate from each other. See, there was a pair, now it has got separated. So, homologous chromosomes of each pair, remember we were talking about pair. Now this chromosomes which were forming the pair have separated from each other. Now they have become separate, they have become two. So they reach separate daughter cells. One will go to each daughter cell. Obviously what is happening now? The number of chromosomes are being reduced. From pair it is becoming single to each daughter cell, that is from diploid to haploid. So that is why it is also known as a heterotypic division. Why is it called a heterotypic division? Because earlier it was diploid, now it has been converted to haploid. Hetero means different. Since the result is different. Earlier we had diploid, now we are getting haploid. That is why it is known as a heterotypic division. Meiosis 1 we will study in the next video. We will find that it is again divided into different phases. Prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1 and telophase 1. You know these four terms, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. The only difference is here this is going to happen 2 times, meiosis 1, meiosis 2. So we have put initials with them. We have written, because we are going to deal with meiosis 1, we write prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1. Why we are putting 1, 1, 1? To initiate that this prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase are the parts of meiosis 1. Is it okay for everybody? So we will be studying about meiosis 1 in the next video. We already have told you that it is further divided into, meiosis 1 is divided into prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1 and telophase 1. In the next video, I will be taking up prophase 1. Similarly, one by one, we will take up each stages of meiosis 1. I hope you understood why I have put prophase 1, metaphase 1. Just to make sure, because we are going to have prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase again in meiosis 2. So how will we differentiate which prophase? Whether it is prophase 1 or prophase 2. So if it is prophase 1, that means we are talking about the prophase phase of meiosis 1. But if it is prophase 2, we are talking about meiosis 2. That is the most important thing here, that in meiosis we have successive cycles of nuclear and cytoplasmic division, that is meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. So this is all. In the next video, we will start with prophase 1, which is the first stage of meiosis 1.